the #1 best food that can eliminate fat from your liver. In earlier times, the biggest cause of fat buildup on the liver was alcohol. But nowadays, it's happening due to something else, and this issue is no longer limited to just the liver, it affects the entire body. It becomes a cause of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and that's where the biggest confusion about this disease begins. Because in the medical field, this is discussed very cautiously, they don't tell you the real reason. Instead, you're only given a list of risk factors. You're told that if you're obese, diabetic, or have high blood pressure, then you might have a liver problem. But you're not told why these things are happening in the first place. Now, even the name of this disease is being changed. Earlier, it was called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Now, it's being renamed to MASH, metabolic dysfunction-associated steatohepatitis. But an average person gets very confused. So instead of addressing the real cause, every small symptom is being treated with separate medicines. The real cause is being hidden, perhaps because many people have stakes in this. Now let me tell you what the real cause is. Most people are consuming more food than needed, every day, for many years, and this is damaging their liver and other organs. You might have heard this before, and it may sound strange. You're told that you have fatty liver because you've had too much nutrition, a condition called chronic overnutrition. You may even think to yourself, but I don't even eat that much. But overnutrition means excess sugar, excess starch, refined carbs, or vegetable cooking oils or seed oils that are everywhere. I'm talking about bread, parathas, samosas, biscuits, cake rusks, French fries, chips, burgers, shawarmas. And among these, the most harmful thing is high fructose corn syrup or saccharin artificial sweeteners, which are used in fruit juices or bakery items. These destroy your liver, because when you consume glucose, every cell in your body can use it. But when fructose enters the body, only the liver processes it, which leads to liver damage. If you search this disease on the internet, you won't find any serious symptoms listed, just things like fatigue, occasional pain on the right side of the stomach, slight yellowing of the skin, itching in the feet, and the clearest sign, a protruding belly. That's because the fat in your liver has increased so much that it's now accumulating around internal organs and even inside tissues. If you read further, in the diet section, you'll find claims like this disease may be caused by red meat or eggs. Now that's a strange claim, because if you look at these studies, they're mostly observational, meaning there's a question mark attached to them. Most are based on questionnaires. Do you eat red meat? But they don't ask if you also eat it with French fries, drink sugary colas, or smoke. These aren't considered. So, these observational studies are the ones used by the media when they want to twist narratives. Now, if red meat or eggs were the cause of fatty liver, think for a moment, when did this epidemic even start? This disease spread when we added modern fast food and processed food to our diet. So isn't it possible that the real issue started when we began consuming too many refined carbs? Because data says, if you switch to a low-carb ketogenic diet, you can reduce 50% of your liver fat in just a few weeks. Now the question is, what should you eat? And the last food I'm going to mention is the most powerful of all. 1. Organic fresh red meat. Not just beef, it can be mutton or lamb too. Why is it special? Because it stabilizes your insulin and blood sugar. It contains high-quality protein, zinc, copper, and coenzyme Q10, all nutrients vital for liver health. 2. Eggs. Why? Because to prevent fatty liver, the most important nutrient is choline, and egg yolk contains the highest amount of choline. Plus, yolk has 0 carbs, meaning no sugar. And foods with 0 carbs help reverse liver fat. 3. Cruciferous vegetables. Like cabbage, broccoli, leafy greens, and fermented vegetables, pickles made with vinegar. These help detoxify the liver. They contain sulforaphane, which has anti-cancer properties, detoxifies the liver, and lowers A1C, i.e., stabilizes blood sugar. 4. Fatty fish. Like trout, pomfret, rohu, salmon. These have protein, and more importantly, they contain a high amount of omega-3 fatty acids, especially in the fat and skin of the fish. Omega-3 reduces inflammation in the liver, it controls liver swelling. 5. The most surprising food, liver itself. That's right, beef liver or lamb liver. Why? Because it contains a lot of choline, zinc, selenium, and other microminerals that help reduce fatty liver and inflammation. It's also low carb, and you can eat it daily if you like. Make a salad with leafy vegetables alongside it, it becomes a complete meal and possibly the best meal in the world for your liver. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions in this video. Take care of yourself.